last week, after I did my broadcast showing the tutorial for going, somebody had mentioned they thought I was going to do a tutorial for the new mod, Mod 15, which launched, I think, about, what, 3 weeks ago now? Something like that. And it's called The Heart of Fire, new campaign, geared toward lower level characters, and you take part in 10 level increments starting at level 15, which my new great weapon fighter, Sam Hain here, yes, you read that or heard that right, Sam Hain as in Halloween, because I am a big fan of that holiday, and he's also a character I've incorporated into other games too, so and those orange dreadlocks are supposed to be green. For some reason I could not find green in the color scheme, but it's all good. Anyhow, I'm starting to ramble a bit here. So, starting at level 15, as I said, 10 level increments, and, you know, essentially by the time you finish the campaign, you should be level 70, or darn close to it. And, it all starts. I mean, you can pick these up pretty much anywhere in Protector's Enclave, but I just happen to stop in front of one right here. You pick up one of these flyers, which advertises for Black Lake Job Fair. And as you see, the currency for this campaign is a combination of acorns and wooden tokens. This is some funny shit. It's a very lighthearted campaign. Definitely heavy on the humor. And for a low-level character, it's suitably challenging. I've actually started another low-level toon on here as well, but she's a little farther along. So I got myself a nice cup of coffee to ease us along through this. Okay. Takes us back to the Black Lake District.
Ooh, what I wouldn't give for some interns.
And of course, being only level 15, I do not have, you know, anything remotely resembling a fast mount yet, but I plan on taking care of that soon, thanks to some of my other toons who help out in that regard. Yes, I tweak a lot between toons, and I'm sure others have done that as well. It's a very handy thing to have at your disposal.
What do you want? I assume you're here to join the Ganadar cultists? They're right over there.
I am actually here about the recruitment flyer for Acquisitions Incorporated.
Really? Everybody else who comes down here has either joined the cult or the National Rebels. And none of the incredible forms I brought are getting filled out.
I wish there was some way I could help.
You know, if you messed with their operations, I bet nobody would even notice. You know what? Let's say it's a test or something.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Acquisitions Incorporated might not be a good fit then. If you change your mind, I'll look for people running in fear. Hopefully towards this booth. But first, you'll have to ask around to find where they have their base of operations. Pretend that you want to join them.
I'll check out the rest of the fair.
You look like you'd make a great sacrifice. A real natural. The Cult of Ganadar has a great work environment with real opportunities for upward mobility.
I think I'm up to the challenge.
I love your enthusiasm. We're all about cultivating a positive atmosphere. If you love your job, you'll never work a day in your life, which will be coming to a swift end. So head on down over that bridge and straight onto the shore. You'll know you're there when you reach the wagon.
That's all I need to know.
I used to be a loser just like you, but then I got mad about how we're kicked around by the rich and powerful. Then I got violent. It was great. Join the Nashers, and one day you'll be just like me.
Where do I sign up?
Just follow that tunnel behind me, and it'll take you straight to our registration booth.
That's all I need to know. Forgot to confirm that. Anyhow, I'm not even going to worry about the horse. We'll just trot right on over here. And oh, hey, look at that torch. There's a torch right there. I'll bet if I do this. You also may notice that I have a winter wolf companion that was acquired by my hunter ranger about a week and a half ago or so. And he doesn't need any more companions. And I felt that he would be a good addition to my new friend here. It's working out pretty good. I mean, I haven't even acquired a regular companion with this guy yet. Like, I don't need one. I've got... Actually... I think I'm off to a pretty good... I mean, obviously, none of these are going to be permanent endgame companions later on, but, you know... Yes, I named this the pig Beauregard. B-O-A-R, Regard. I did. Naming your companions is, honest to God, half the fun. And, you know, sometimes it doesn't have to be easy, but yes, there's White Fang, which is what I named Beauregard. And Woodsy, because I'm old as fuck, and some younger players may not even know what the hell that's in regards to. But remember, kids, give a hoot, don't pollute. Anyhow, yeah, like I said, I do tweak things between characters, and any little bit of help a new toon can have out of the starting gate takes the edge off a bit, as I'm sure some of you may agree with. But, yeah, gotta raise the touch here. Over the bridge and through the town, la 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 la. Well, you little bastard. Damn zombie. Fucking undead, I tell ya. Okay. Oh, by the way, I should warn people once again. I know I don't always say this at the beginning of my broadcast, but yeah, not suitable for kids. Okay, if you're like under 16 or 17, and even if you're not mature, 16 or 17, you know, I curse a lot. I do. Oh boy, I do. Hey, look. Oh, look at the big massive Atari sludge right there. I'll bet if I knocked this torch over, it would, oh yeah! Fire like that, baby. I should get out of the way there. I love this. Look, I'm going to jump way up high in the air. Boom! That's a lot of fun. Let's pick up some goodies, because some of this stuff might come in handy. Oh, you guys are going to be sick. What else we got here? Little nonsense whistling. Let's see. What did we just pick up? Pretty sure there's some gear that I have not equipped yet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't have an ambulance yet, so that helps. What we got? Boots. Which? Yeah. Sure. Not much in refinement points yet. Up to a grand total of 34. We can refine that. Of course, some of that stuff I just should just sell for gold at this point. Get as much as possible. I hadn't opened that up yet. More Never Embers incentives, which is part of the. That's another reason. You know, we got a special recruitment event going on, so it all ties into the new campaign. And I will absolutely equip that Stone of Health and that injury kit. We'll put that there. And where's the injury kit? No, I saw one. Well, where did the injury kit go? And we'll put that. Okay, so. Oh, you keep the healing stone too. Alright, we're good. Should never have enough of those stones. Absolutely not. So, let me hop on our horse again here. Really wish you could name your mounts, but it is what it is. I mean, you can, but it's you know. It's not in the same way that you can name your companions. Anyhow, compare the competition. What's next?
Two things. First of all, I appreciate your help. With all the murder. And the fire. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I'm complicit. And that ensures both our safety. Anyway, one of those rebel jerks stole my Documancy satchel and took off into the sewers. I would get it, but I don't want to leave my post. And also, I don't want to get it. Could you head in there and find it for me? I'll fill out your paperwork, expertly, and I'll put in a good word for you at the home office. Thanks, murderer. I'm just kidding. Don't kill me, though. For real.
I'm on it. Into the sewers. Oh. Coffee. The nectar of the gods. So yeah, we got rare rats in here. This is Black Lake District after all. What do we get? Early game is like Christmas, you know, it's like everything. What do we got? Mighty belt. I'm gonna lower my HP a bit, but I don't think I have a belt equipped yet, so. Every little bit helps. And we descend deeper into the sewers. Actually, we hit level 16 before too long. Yeah, see, it's like when I came through here like first time playing this mod with my, level 70 item level 15k character, all this is like a breeze. As you can see, for a level 15 character, which perfectly, it's, it is definitely a challenge. But not ridiculously challenging. It's not, oh my god, rip my hair out hard. Slice and dice. And you know something, it's like, I love that ability, because it reminds me of the old days of playing pen and paper D&D. One of the guys I played with had a halfling who, imagine a halfling with a great sword, a two-handed sword, I think it was what we called them back then, or whatever, a great, you get the idea. But this was one of the ideas he had come up with, because he had acquired Black Eraser from White Plume Mountain. And, I don't know many people who played that module and actually returned the weapons. Come on. You're working in, like, maybe you got people chasing you around the countryside to get those weapons back, but you held on to those bad boys. Unless your, alignment suggested you. Long story short. Hopefully, I ramble. My friend Ken had this trick he would do where he would down a potion of speed, and he would literally do a spinning attack, getting X number of hits per round from the potion of speed. And when I saw that incorporated with the Great Weapon Fighter in Neverwinter, that's awesome. But there's actually a spin attack. Anyhow, moving along. We descend further. More spiders. And more. I'm not a fan of spiders on my best day. Oh, hey, what's this guy doing?
Yes, adventurer?
Did you see somebody come in here with a bag?
Yes, I ate him. And according to Rat Law, which is a real thing, I'm entitled to 100% of his personal belongings.
You have the bag?
Yeah, that's terrible. It's weird that you want it so much. You know that all it has inside is papers, right? You still want it. Well, I hid it, but I can go get it if you'd get me something better.
Well, what kind of bag do you want?
I would like a big bag full of skulls, please. The kobolds deeper in the sewers have all kinds of skulls. I don't know where they're getting them. Well, Hansy, I get that right.
Okay. So, deeper into the sewers we go. And we get to deal with kobolds. Kobolds are nasty little buggers. They really are. Anyone who's played the Dragon Mountain module, you know how bad kobolds are. So, some D&D shit like that. Dragon Mountain. Honestly, if you were lucky if you could even get to the dragon. Ah, the days of GPKs, I tell you, total player kills. Might actually still have I don't know. I've got a walk-in closet that is actually, I won't say it's like chock full of old D&D stuff, but there is a shelf of like 2nd edition boxes and 3rd edition hardcovers, and then I got the big blue plastic chest that has a lot of my 1st edition modules, 2nd edition modules, source books. I've still got quite a bit of D&D related things. Also sold a fair chunk on eBay for not bad amount for it either, but it's just stuff that I didn't really feel I needed anymore. And I still got some things I don't think I'll ever part with. Mainly because some of it is actually, I don't know, it's one of those things where you consult the right buyer. I mean, nothing astronomical, but things that are definitely worth 5-10 times what I initially paid for them, if not more. I know I'm not going to go into detail of what exactly the price is just off the top of my head. Hey, look, there's a bag of skulls. Hey, look, there's a kobold on a giant spider. We're gonna bounce on him. That hurt. Oh, alright. Oh, yes.
Yes, adventurer?
Alright, I have your big skulls. Where's the documents bag?
I'm telling you, it's just paper in here. This is such a dumb trade for you.
Just give me the bag, Tuber.
What do you want?
Here is your documents.
This is not a great smell, but there's a ton of centipedes in there, so that's a plus. Let me fill out your forms and you can head to our local headquarters in Protector's Enclave. I'll message them to let them know you're coming. Then you can start your orientation course. Good luck.
Thanks, Walnut. What the fuck kind of name is Walnut? Anyhow. Back to Protector's Enclave. Leap to the gates. Oh, somebody's got a water horse. Oh, I'm sort of jealous of it because it's faster than what I've got at this point. Here's the headquarters. an airship. So,
welcome to Acquisitions Incorporated.
let's go up and talk to this young lady.
Greetings, potential employee or client. We care about you.
Who should I talk to about you, Contra?
Please forgive the mess. We're still unpacking. Mr. Drawn behind me will be able to help you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for noticing. The team here at Acquisitions Incorporated loved the location of this building, but the internal dimensions were a little too small for our needs. Luckily, Mr. Dark Magic knows a few people in extra-dimensional construction, and we were able to make the space a bit more accommodating. You know, not everyone notices how different buildings can be on the inside than the outside. That type of attention to detail will take you far.
Well, that's interesting. That's all for now.
Welcome to Acquisitions Incorporated. This form is immaculate. I have no choice but to accept it. But before you start working for me, you have to complete your employee orientation. Orientation is down in the basement. We've crafted an Acquisitions Incorporated experience that's top of the line. I'll meet you down there. Here's a stone of sending, which will allow AC Inc. members to contact you. They're usually 20 gold, but don't worry, I'll take it out of your check.
And downstairs we go. Yes, I'm going into that purple vortex. Arc fighters. One more. Down we go. Okay, a couple minutes. Take a good look.
It's been a while since I've been in our old water-deep stomping grounds. I miss the smell. Fish, sewage, and just a hint of lavender. That's definitely human remains. Anyway, go ahead, get on the cart, and we can start your orientation.
When they say under your water-deep stomping grounds, I have to wonder if this is a part of Undermountain, which is something I'd love to see the game bring into play sometime. Different areas of the Undermountain dungeon. Why is it so sticky?
The sooner we get done with this orientation, the sooner you can come back with a bunch of money. Let's see, a little of this, a little, all of
That doesn't look good.
You have to pay extra for these parts. Welcome, intern, to Acquisitions Incorporated. Prepared to be immersed in Faerun's definitive adventuring brand. Please keep your hands, legs, tails, hooves, horns, pincers, mandibles, and eye stalks in the ride at all times. It's for your safety, which is not legally guaranteed for the duration of this ride. During this excursion, you will be exposed to the pillars of our organization. Opportunity, adventure, and rewards. Welcome to Acquisitions Incorporated. We're not just a company, we're a family. We like to have fun here, don't we?
It's so fun, and I'm so rich.
I'm just gonna tell you what you already know. That take lacked vigor.
I wasn't in the right headspace. Can we do it again? I need to get into character.
Jim, you're playing yourself.
We're just gonna leave all this in then?
We don't have a choice. Okay, let's end this on a high note, all right? 1, 2, 3 acquisitions. Okay, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then go. So it's like Acquisitions Incorporated on 4. But I'm not gonna say 4. We're gonna say the thing. Jim, don't say 4, okay?
Okay, honestly, yeah, I appreciate the note.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
4!
Acquisitions.
Acquisitions!
No, they're already gone. Acquisitions Incorporated is not for the faint of heart.
You will be tested to your limits. You will find your deepest reserves and push past them.
Like the phoenix who is born anew from the flames, you...
Omen, unless you're a phoenix, fire will just kill you. Do you mean illusory fire? Is that what you're talking about? That's totally different.
Jim, the fire isn't real, and the phoenix isn't real. It's a metaphor.
Yeah, well, I don't know what that is.
Let me think of something I can compare it to. Well, sort of, What's taking so long? The ride should be over by now. I don't want interns that can't figure things out for themselves.
This is gold. Heard of it? Yeah, thought so. And this gold is just waiting for you. All you have to do is reach out and take it. But not this gold. No, this gold is for the ride. It's ride gold. You gotta leave it here. Even though it's fake gold, it's still stealing. We'll know if you take some. And you'll know too. Think you can live with that?
I know it's not gonna work, like this. Intern.
You want gold? Come take it.
Oh my.
Wait! Please!
Explain yourself.
Stop attacking me! I'm just an intern.
This ride is a death trap, and that's not an exaggeration. I mean, it's literally a trap that killed all of these people. They need to send somebody down here and fix all this stuff.
That is horrible.
This sucks. I wish I hadn't died. But just because we're bound to the twisted machines that murdered us doesn't mean that we're not still interns. Do you think you could bring our concerns to management?
You want me to tell Omen that his ghosts are unionizing?
Yeah, I mean, if you have a minute.
Sure.
What's going on down here? I'm trying to do stuff. Thank you for your service. Head upstairs. There's a lot of work to be done now that the Neverwinter branch is open. Talk to the team for more work. We could use a portal out of here, Jim. Would you do the honors?
They just wanted to unionize.
Welcome to Acquisitions Incorporated. Welcome to Acquisitions Incorporated. You did good down there. I want you to keep the Stone of Sending, although you will be responsible for any magic overages.
Now I get to go over here and talk to Jim.
I can't help but notice you noticing me. We've got some new interns down in the orientation that haven't returned yet. Can you go down and check on them? Or pull their bodies out of the mechanism at least? You know, it might end up being a little bit of both.
Well, back downstairs we go. Oh, yes, I just actually leveled them. Let's tend to that real quick. We haven't really done much as far as we'll just assign points. I'm gonna, a little later on, kind of take a look and see. What my best choices for this mod are, as far as, I've already kind of looked ahead at what I need for feats, but as far as like powers go and such, I'll assign stuff as I feel. I mean, right now I'm kind of happy with what I got going on, so I can always tweak later. Let's go find us some interns.
Done here.
That was strange. Ah! They're coming through the portals! Kill the monsters and the portals should close themselves!
Money.